Welcome back to CI Living, where it is time for today's Pinworthy pin. And this is actually a project that we completed at my holiday Pinterest party. And if we look on Pinterest, we can find this pin for $3 DIY bow frames on the Shanty to Chic blog. So we're going to go through the blog here, and we need some supplies. We need a 1x12, a 1x3 piece of wood, some burlap ribbon, twine, metal clips, some Gorilla wood glue, some Gorilla super glue gel, and I think that's just about it. So let's get started. I've got my 1x12 and my 1x3 wood, and we're gonna start, actually already done for me. We've got 2 pocket holes made in the 1x3 here, and we're gonna line it up on the bottom of the frame, and we're just gonna take a pencil and we're gonna draw a line on the bottom there, because this is gonna tell us where to set this bottom part, which is going to hold the frame up. So we're going to sit this right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. The holes side down, okay, whole side down. Then we're going to get a little bit of wood glue, and we're not going to use a whole lot because this is pretty powerful stuff. So just one little bead of wood glue, okay. We're going to set this down here. Kind of let that sit for just a little bit. If you have clamps and you would feel better clamping it down, by all means do that. We're gonna let that sit for a second. Then we're gonna take our pocket hole screws. We'll need 2 of them. We're gonna set them in here into the holes, and then we're gonna drill them down in there. I'm gonna put a piece of board underneath me just for safety. Probably gotta turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay? Yeah, I don't use power tools often, but we're gonna try this. Okay. I'm gonna hold it down. You don't wanna go too far because you don't wanna go through the wood. Okay. Time for the next one. Oh, hello. Okay. Yep, that's it. Okay. We've got our holes drilled. We've got the back on. Now we're going to stain it. And I found some Rust-Oleum wood stain. This is the same kind that she used in the blog. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that today. I'll let you imagine how it should look when it's all stained. But you're going to let that dry for about an hour. So while it's drying, we're going to go ahead and make the bow. We're going to use wired burlap ribbon. We're going to measure it out with our Polar Patrol ruler. We're going to measure out 16 inches. And I've actually already done that for us here. But the point of using the wired roll is so that when we form our bow, it will hold its shape a lot better. Okay, so the first part we're going to do is we're going to use our hot glue gun, and we're going to fold it in half. Okay. Then we're going to fold in 1/2 and glue it down. Just a little dot of glue. Then we're going to take the other side and glue it in. Okay. Then we're going to pinch it. Oops, I probably should put a little more glue right there. Okay. Then we're going to pinch it in half. Okay, just like that. And we're going to put a little bit more glue in there to hold it together. Okay. Luckily, this is a low temp glue gun. Otherwise, I would probably be burning my fingers right now. Okay, we're going to let that sit. Then for this other one that we've made, ooh, glue strings everywhere. We're going to kind of make the tail. So we're just going to fold it in half and kind of put it at a little diagonal. We're going to glue it down. Okay. And that's going to be our tail. Ooh. Then we're going to set this on the top and glue it down. Just right there in the center. Then we're going to cut another piece of ribbon to tie it around it to make the whole bow complete. Okay. I've already done that for you. I folded it in half. And then we're going to put the knot here in the center, glue it down. What would we do without hot glue? Okay. Then we're going to spread that tail apart. And we're going to tie it around. We're going to glue one side down. And then we're going to trim that edge off. And hope your glue doesn't stick to your scissors like mine is. Okay, then we're going to take a little piece of twine, because this is what's going to go through the holes that we drilled in our frame to tie the bow on. We're going to glue that in the center. Then we're going to bring up the other edge of our burlap. Okay, and we're going to trim that off. And then we're just about done. All right, so once you have your bow all glued together and your strings on the back, it's ready to be put through your 2 holes here. And after you varnish it and it's dry, you can always take sandpaper around the edges to kind of give it that aged look too. But when you're all finished and done, and you've got your bow tied on the back here, see, we just tied it on. Then you're going to glue a metal clip onto the center. You can kind of eyeball where you want it to go, and then let it sit for about 10 to 30 seconds. It's that Gorilla Super Glue. Then you're ready to put your picture in there, and you can alternate what pictures you want in and out whenever you want. If it's a 5x7 frame. So hopefully that made sense, and you can try these yourself. They make great Christmas presents for the holidays. And if you want the directions, you can find them at ciliving.tv, or just look on my Pinterest page. And if you have a pin that you want me to test out, definitely send it to me via Pinterest, and I'll connect you at ciliving.tv.